So in this video, join me for some holiday fun and to see why I consider this the happiest season of all. I thought I would invite you in as I decorate for the holidays in my tiny space with my tiny things that I got. I'm excited about that. If you did not see last week's video, you'll see some updates about my van, and some things arrived that I didn't think would in time for filming this, so I'm happy about that. I'll be able to show you a sneak preview of the front of my van. And some other things arrived. I got this, I don't know, I was wearing it in last week's video and I forgot to say something about it, but this is merch from Lost Renegades. If you do not follow their channel, go over there and subscribe. They're a van life couple with their 2 dogs and they have a lot of fun. I met them at Gutted. Thank you, Charlie and Jen, for my hat. I love it. It's nice and warm. But I bought this little tree. Isn't it cute? And I also got this one. What I like about this one is that it's felt. It's really light. This isn't real. I thought it was at first. Looks real. And both of them will not get harmed in any way if they should fall or break loose or anything like that. So I like that about that. I was searching high and low for something that would do that. Something else that I got, you know that Bev from Becoming Bev always likes to bling out my van. In fact, I put my chandelier down when I was driving, but I'll have to get it back out. That is from her. And then look at, if you know her, you know what I'm going to be showing you next. Because every van has to have a disco ball, don't you know? So this is perfect. Gonna hang this up somehow. And oh, what fun. Yeah. Saw this at Target and just said, you know what? I just gotta. It's plastic. It won't get hurt. And we're gonna have some fun tonight decorating. I'm so excited. In last week's video, I had to cut out a whole segment where I was explaining that I am actually at base camp for the holidays to see my kiddos and spend some time here just relaxing, getting some projects done, like getting the front seat out. I am so excited for this change. I'm sitting here looking at it already and it's just looking, I'm gonna show you, watch. No, I'm gonna wait. You have to wait until the end to see it. Oh, it's just beautiful, you guys. And so I'm gonna decorate, and I will also be talking about why this is the happiest season of all. A few years back, I was invited to Thailand for this group on peace and reconciliation. And some of you might know Brian McLaren. He's an author, and we were sitting in a group and he asked me a strange question for a man to ask a woman, but he said, "How old are you?" And I told him, and he said, "Wow, you are entering into the happiest time of your life." And at the time, I thought that was strange because in a way I felt like I hadn't done a lot and I was getting older, and how could he say something like that? And now, after several years have passed, I am beginning to understand what he meant. So where was I? Oh, okay. So the reason that your 50s are a great season is because you realize that you don't owe it to the world to prove your worth. You are worthy. You are worthy because you're here. A And that's a big revelation. And so I understand now why he said that, because when you don't feel like you have to prove yourself, you can begin to live your best life. So I am in that season of believing in myself, again, stretching myself beyond limitations that I thought that I had, and experiencing things in a different way, because it's not so much to discover my purpose or something like that. It's seeing that the experience in itself, the journey in itself, life itself is the purpose. And sorry if that is sounding so freaking philosophical right now, but I hope you hear this and are encouraged, especially if you're in that phase of your life where you're struggling and feeling frustrated that you haven't found a purpose or that you don't know what that is. I feel you. And I hope that you can hear that life itself is the purpose. You are here, and live your life. And I know that if you are not feeling that way, it's hard to hear the words, but for whatever it's worth, know that it does get better. One of the things that I'm happy for is my van, and that I get to do this, and that I can sit in here, and it's cold outside, but it's nice and toasty in here, and I can make decorations and listen to music and be at home. I was going to say feel at home, but it's not. It's more than feeling at home. It's being at home. And it's the first time in my life that I have had a space that is uniquely and totally my own. It's strange to say because of my age, but I have shared those spaces with so many people all my life. And now it is something that I get to enjoy and get to invite people into a space that is uniquely my own. So I am very happy for that. And I am happy for family. Family has always been a big part of my life. I came from a big family, and I have a big extended family. And then I have my kids, and they're growing families, and it has been wonderful to experience the joys and the sorrows. I understand that this time of year can be particularly sad for those who have lost people, and I experienced that several years ago, and in very many ways, actually. And so my heart goes out to you if that is your situation. I wish I could give you a big hug. I wish I could also have words to tell you that everything is going to be okay. But I know that when you're in it, it doesn't feel like that. So I hope that you have people around you who can sit with you and be with you and comfort you in some way. And for those of us who are on the other end of some of those things, I guess it's a reminder to us to be mindful of those around us and what they're going through, and to be kind. I am happy for friends. I've enjoyed meeting new friends and reestablishing some old connections, and I am grateful for each and every one of you on this platform that allows me to expand those friendships. And the fact that you witness my life, that you're willing to come along with me in my journey, means way more than you could ever know. And gosh, I'm supposed to be talking about the happiest season. I feel like I'm crying, but it's tears of joy, believe me. And each and every one of you that takes the step to write a comment or want to be on Patreon, all of those things, they may seem small, but they're hugely impactful in my life, and I can't say enough. And I am grateful, and I hope to meet a lot of you as you travel down the road and as we're in the same spots. And I look forward to that. It gives me something really wonderful to look forward to, actually. I'm happy for health. I have alluded to it before, but I did go through some crazy health things several years back, and I am also on the other side of that. So again, my heart goes out to anybody who is still in the midst of that, and I hope that there are people around you who can encourage you and give you the support that you need as you go through that hard time. Health is something that I do not take for granted. And I think when you go through something where your life is threatened and you live through it, one of the things that happened to me is that I wasn't necessarily scared of dying. What I was scared of is not living. And so that experience for me, as terrible as it was, and I know if you're experiencing that right now, it is awful, but I'm very grateful that I got to experience it, because it has given me a more intense sense of not missing out on the moments of life, the mundane moments and the extraordinary moments. All of them are precious. So I think that is what it taught me, and I am very happy for the health that I now enjoy. I think most of all, I am happy for what life has in store. And I couldn't have said that a couple years ago. I probably actually didn't even have a sense of future or anything. It was just blank in my mind. And so having that sense of looking forward to life and what it has to bring makes me very happy. So that would be why, for me, this is the happiest season of all. And I would be interested in what makes you happy and what are you looking forward to. So right now I am sitting in the driver's seat, and so you can see I've got all this space See, my legs stretched out here. And I'm not a short person. You may think that I'm short because I'm in such a tiny van, but I've got long legs and I've got all this room. And I know some of you are probably laughing right now because you're like, what? But it's amazing what an extra 6 to 8 square feet can do to your psyche, and just knowing that there is this negative space again that's created. And so all of the things that used to be in the passenger seat will be now here, stored securely. I'll probably put a bungee or figure out a way to make that secure back here while I'm traveling, and make it movable then when I'm not. And then some of you had suggested, and I had thought about this too, this bench is pretty essential for me because it creates part of the platform where the bed comes to rest, and then it makes the length of the bed. So I can't get rid of it altogether right now. I'm actually trying to dream of ways that I put legs on that so that when it slides out, it just doesn't need this bench. But I like the bench because people can sit here. But I have thought to figure out how to half this so that it either folds up during the day or slides in during the day, to have this whole space be open then as well. And even when I'm traveling, have this in so that this is just open. This is my new little cooler. I was surprised, it said it wouldn't come until after Christmas, but I like it because it's almost the size of my other one. My other one was starting to get tears in it. I've had it so long. And it has this handle that usually goes on the upside to carry it. But since I will probably not be carrying it and it's staying in one place, I thought I would put it down here, and I might find a way to anchor it so that it doesn't move that much. And it has a little more structure because it has this metal bar around the top, which I like. And it's pushed back pretty, like almost as far as it would go anyway, and still be accessible, I guess, on the top is what I mean. And then this zipper, there's a couple zippers, but this opens, and here's everything that I normally have. I have some drinking water, my little creamers, some chickpea snacks, my protein shakes that I have to supplement my protein, but it's perfect. And as you know, I don't usually use ice or anything like that. If I need ice or feel the need for ice, I just go to a gas station and fill up some ice and have it for a while, but I rarely feel the need for ice. I'm a strange person, I know. So that is that. I also got these curtains. These are for children to block out the light so that they can sleep if they're in their car seat and it's bright outside. I'm not sure, it's you can tell it's nylon, which is fine, but it's kind of stark and black. So I don't know, maybe I'll get some more curtains like this to put in front to make it a brighter space. But for now, they work to block out the light. And I can keep these curtains open like this to make it accessible to the space out there. And I have this little carpet here that is very soft and malleable, which is nice because it conforms to the shape that is here. And I put one of these pads. It's a memory foam pad that you usually have as a bath mat or in the kitchen for your feet to be a little bit more soft. And I figured it would be forgiving to the things that are underneath here until I know what I'm going to do more with it. But I'm sitting here backed up against the cooler here so you can see the space. I'm kneeling right now so that you can see that. And this is the other little ottoman that I got to put everything that used to be on my passenger seat into it, and then still have this space. I hope you enjoy your holidays wherever you are. And as always, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.